I'm your host, Hannah Cash, sat alongside two-time World Cup winner Kelley O'Hara, former Mexico international Janelly Farias, and then we have the former Scotland international who's now really looking forward to next summer's World Cup, Jen Beattie. You had to rep the Scotland shirt. Congratulations to you and your nation.
I love how everyone's congratulating me and it had absolutely nothing to do with it, but no, I'm very excited. Excited that USA is one of the host nations as well. First time for the men's side since '98. Of course, the women repped it in 2019. But yeah, I'm so excited. Our household went pretty nuts last night. So
yeah, the only thing we may not be excited about if you're going to be bringing haggis into the studio for us to be trying. I don't think
Listen,
Kelley.
Don't knock it till you tried it, guys.
I'm going to pass. I think
maybe on a wind down.
Hannah's set on making it happen.
Yeah, I think maybe on a wind down.
Janelly
Do a
said
little
she's
taste
game.
test.
Or a whiskey.
You mentioned the Arsenal manager there, Renard Sleger. If they were to lose today, how hot would her seat be getting with her job there?
Hotter, warmer for sure, if I can say that.
Heating up.
Yeah, if you will. I think Renee Sleger did a phenomenal job last year. Jonas resigned at the start of the season. They weren't in a great place whatsoever. She turned it around. Nobody would have expected Arsenal to go in and win the Champions League. Everyone would have put money on Barcelona, Lyon, another top side. But they did it, and I think she managed that season phenomenally. So I think she has more time in that sense, if I can be really honest. I think winning that has put her in a better position. But the expectation, once you've won a Champions League, is higher. It's the pressure. That's what pressure's a privilege, the classic. So yeah, but in a position now, of course, she's in a moment where they're in a. It's not a fun dressing room to be in there. When you're at a top club and you've got poor results back to back. We've been there. It's a different feel. It's not a fun environment, and this is a huge game for them to turn that around against another top team, which they have history with in this tournament. Quarterfinals last year was a huge turnaround. It needed a hat-trick from Russo at the Emirates to turn it around, so they need a better result tonight for sure.
Many. What have we got now? If I'm doing the maths correctly, 6 + 6, 12. 12. We've got 12 goals.
Hey, she can do maths.
There we go.
Yeah. I was still carrying the one. Yes, 12 goals.
Crazy, Darian. You predicted all the goals.
Guys, I don't know. I'm the queen of manifestation today. I don't know
You
what
really
else I should put out in the world.
We all need to think about what we need Darian to manifest.
There's magic happening. I don't know. But
maybe on the break.
Yeah, maybe on the break we'll have a minute. But
another team you're excited about, you're wearing their uniform today, is you've got your Juve tie and shirt.
I honestly did this unintentionally, but Darian pointed out that I could be on the Juve team based on what I'm wearing. And you know what? I think I'm bringing them good luck because they're doing quite well in their game right now. So I'm here for it.
Definitely. Janelly, feeling okay? Feeling excited? You had your big game of confidence.
You had to expect Lyonnes were going to come out swinging in the second half. You had to adjust something tactically.
Yeah, they truly
dropped points today. You're Juventus.
You're not wrong. They truly needed to just resort to what has helped them be good in this competition so far, which was defense. And they could have just sat 11 behind the ball, make it so difficult for Lyonnes to even enter the box. And they did not.
Yeah. Sorry, Kel. Sorry, Juventus.
I should change. You know, I'm going to need to take a break next segment to change the kit.
First half, in half-time, you said, I want to see that grit, I want to see that determination, and they were able to prove that and show that in the second half.
They're in a tough spell. There was no denying that. To not be on a winning streak is not where a club wants to be at, especially going into a Champions League game against a top Real Madrid side. But I think the halftime chat for me had to be on urgency. They'd let Real Madrid into the game. They made it very difficult defensively, Real Madrid, for sure. But still, Arsenal were expected to go and get a result. They needed it for morale, for character within that dressing room. So it's credit to them. They did step up. I don't think it was a perfect game by any means. I think Real Madrid had a lot of chances that I think Arsenal will look back on and reflect and still have areas to improve on. But when you've got a player like Alessio Russo that can bang in headers like that, you know you're onto a better chapter. So hopefully this can be the change of run for them.
Yeah, I think these last couple of match days as well, we've been questioning that leadership role in this Arsenal side. Did Alessio Russo prove today that she's won the Euros with England, she's won the Champions League with Arsenal, she's a champion, she's a winner, and for her to get those 2 goals today shows that she's stepping up into that leadership role. She was great today.
Yeah, Russo, for me, is a player that leads by example by how she plays.
We thought there was a good game on our hands, Janelly. What went wrong for Manchester United in this second half?
I think it's just a lack of focus. We saw it there, right? That back pass to the keeper, just paying attention to the little details.
Yeah.
I think for them, they were in the game, like you said. up until halftime. Wolfsburg was more effective, and just an unfortunate performance from Manchester United.
I think this is the perfect example of Manchester United's little bit inexperience at Champions League level, with kind of those misplaced passes that you might get away with domestically if teams aren't structurally set up properly. But Wolfsburg were so close in proximity with their press, so that when it does break down, they were on it. Whether it's a back pass through the midfield, when you're pressing close in numbers, and we touched on it in the Arsenal breakdown, everyone spread apart. Not Wolfsburg; they were all together, ready to pounce on those mistakes. So I think Manchester United will learn a lot from this game, actually.
Yeah, because when you look at the possession, it was very even. What was it, 48% and 52%? So it was just really those silly small mistakes that you prove you can't get away with that in Champions League.
Yeah, when you're playing a team that has so much individual quality, but also so bought into their game plan, I was going to say the same thing, that wavelength, where Wolfsburg were in proximity anytime they lost the ball. They were compact. They were ready to press. If there was any sort of miss pass, they were jumping on it. United.
Yeah, Tatiana Pinto was the girl to get the third goal for Juventus. Here's what she had to say after the game.
Yeah, I don't say that we were bad in the second half. We are talking about Lyon, one of the best teams in the world. We expected them to come even more stronger, with more hunger, because they were losing 3-0. So we knew we would suffer. We didn't deserve this draw. I think we deserved the 3 points. The best. We were the only team that wanted to win the game. I'm a bit disappointed, but very, very proud of the team and all of the teammates.
Though we knew we would suffer, is that kind of a sign of we felt a bit intimidated, even though we were 3-0 up? No?
I actually think it's a sign of respect.
No, yeah,
You think?
%.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think if you're 3-0 up against Lyon, you know that you've made them mad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beyond even words can describe.
They were kind of like,
dressing
oh
room.
no, what's going to happen in the second half?
You have to be good the entire match.
I think you only have to see Wendy Renard's player of the match picture to
She was
really
player of
know.
the match and obviously
She was
wasn't
player
very
of the
happy.
match and did not look happy. And I think
Deadpan.
that goes to show the standard, right, that she has set for so many years, and players that have come before people that are in the dressing room right now, and what it means. And the first 45 minutes were just
Here we
nowhere
are,
near.
right? But she's right behind you, Jen.
Yeah, not impressed.
She was not happy.
And it's so I think Lyon will be more disappointed, if I'm honest, based on performance-wise. And yes, they got a point, but the first 45 minutes was so poor from a Lyon standpoint. Even just looking at them defensively, I think that's why I want to highlight Wendy Renard, because she's centre back, and structurally they were crossing over. Players out of position, the box defending nowhere near in the frame of the goal.
Yes.
Everything that fundamentals that you spoke about earlier weren't there for Lyon. So for the standard, not surprised to see that image. It did make me laugh.
No, one thing that did make me laugh as well, Jen, is I just want to say something. Your laptop.
Yeah.
What are all these stickers on your laptop?
To be honest, Anna, I'm a little bit embarrassed about it. So if you could
What are they? No, we're not going to break.
Do I actually have to?
Yeah, what are they? There's like 50,000 stickers.
This one's a BFC one.
Yeah, shout out.
This one's cute. It's the first sellout of the Emirates. 60.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's
What's that
the date.
often wonder?
I was in my career. This is actually a really old laptop. This was in like my, I don't know, early 20s, just, traveling.
What does that mean, often
creative
wonder?
space.
Oh, like literally just often wander around the world.
Just go for a walk. I don't know.
Okay.
What else have I got?
Maybe we'll get you.
You have those stickers from your early
Laguna
20s?
Beach. Mate, I've had this since college.
That
from university when you learn all those amazing French words you've been saying on the
London
show.
Heathrow Airport sticker.
She's been everywhere, hasn't she?
This was when I was traveling California, Laguna Beach. I can't believe this is a segment.
how is that laptop still alive?
We need to get you a new
Wendy
laptop.
How's it still going?
Wendy behind you too.
Okay, we need to
International standpoint, and I love it from Emma Hayes. I think if you're performing well at club level and you're merited in that way, it speaks volumes.
Is this the camp as well, like you said, Darren, that we're going to be seeing getting prepped for this World Cup? If you're in this camp, then you're kind of in that kind of group that we'll see in 2027.
I think Emma Hayes doesn't play. If you're in camp, this is to prep for the World Cup. It's to see who can take what's being said in training, what's being said in film, the culture that she's implemented, and put it into play consistently in games. So I think, to me, I'm looking at this is the last camp of the calendar year. Next year is all prep. she's going to solidify the players that are consistently going to be in camp that are going to take them to the next level. So I think it's a big statement for these players to come in and show that they can and will apply everything they can. And Emma Hayes is going to have some tricky decisions he has to make, but she has the riches now of seeing what she implemented earlier this year with bringing in such big player pools and this opportunity for the U23s. See Jamise Joseph getting her first call up into the full team. It's huge. So I think she's done such a good job tailoring this squad to be exceptional at the end of the year, and she's got some difficult choices to make.